on some of the next level strats sometimes. Okay, so now that I see the spread, we've got Kronos going into the top lane, potentially solo top, and with an aggressive tri lane, Benzington, Chipper, and Magnus. So, Kronos kind of taking a back seat in the farm priority, at least out of the gate, prioritizing it on Benzington. So this is the kind of next level strategy that I kind of like to see, where, yeah, Kronos is probably the hard carry for the game, but what they're planning on doing is giving Benzington the ideal start so that he can transition into being extremely aggressive with his global presence from his ultimate. And then Kronos plays catch up at some point in the mid game. But Kronos, as you can see, is going to be being sat upon by a devastating triple stun tri-lane. So, and he's a lot squishier and easier to kill than Lodestone is in the bottom lane. So we'll see what happens. And we also know that Kronos, I don't think they're going to do any kind of rotations up here to help him. Kronos is going to be weak early on in the game. He is looking to just find levels and just try to see what he can do in terms of trying to, I don't know, be a little red herring, try and just pull the enemy team away from some of these, from the bomb mid and maybe the tri-lane bottom. I don't know. But Defiler versus Bomb, this feels like a pretty even matchup in the mid lane. I think that Bombardier, I actually don't know who wins this matchup on paper, let's say. But Magnus is going to certainly help turn the tides. Gets a Lava Surge on Defiler, gets a bomb thrown on his head, but now Magnus is here. Looking to get a potential counter gank on Bombardier now that Magnus is left, but Magnus is circling around again. But it was under the cover of that ward from Zane. Uh-oh. Bombardier now needs to watch out, but Defiler really can't play aggressively. The bomb is on his head. And Magnus finds the Lava Surge stun onto Behemoth, who tries to wall Bombardier, but ends up being the Bloodlust kill. And Defiler needs to be careful too, but able to get himself back up with the Golden Apple, but has to lay back and pot up for a little bit. Magnus sitting behind the Bombardier. So it's Benzington and Chipper playing 2v1 in the bottom lane versus Lodestone at the moment. Lodestone having a pretty good time. Gets gone on by the joust from Benzington. He's taking some rocket pressure, but has a rocket drill available to him. Decides to go ahead and pot up. Behemoth circling around. Gets spotted out by Magnus. They see each other. Region room being picked up by Bombardier. Bombardier with a great start. Getting that Bloodlust, 430 GPM. Now, this is a hero that is extremely difficult to play against in the mid lane. It's extremely difficult to play against in general if it has a good start. Even if it has a bad start, it's just one of those heroes that flash farms really well. Lodestone getting gone on in the bottom lane, is able to rocket drill away. Just too tanky to get taken out. Chipper zoning him. So not much going on, just normal laning setup other than that Bloodlust kill. Magnus is going to find the Lava Surge onto Defiler. Bombardment and the bomb is going to come down. The Soul Siphon comes out on Magnus. Defiler is able to keep himself up. Now Defiler gets dived by Magnus. Magnus is going to find that kill under tower and actually evade death, maybe. No, Behemoth is going to end up finishing him off, but Behemoth under a lot of pressure himself, and Lodestone actually does fall to Chipper and Benzington in the bottom lane. So it's a 3-1 lead in favor of Busk no GG here. Kronos. I said Kronos is going to have a bad time, and he is having a bad time. 100 GPM on Kronos at the moment. Only 4 creep kills. But, you know, Busk is one of those players that knows how to come back into the game. All he needs is a little bit of time, a little bit of space, and he's kind of depending on his team to do well in their lanes, which they are presently. They've got kills. I would say they're winning both of the mid and bottom lanes. So he's happy to just sit here and soak up experience as he's about halfway to level 5. Make a play later with his ulti. Behemoth picks up the illusion rune in the top rune. Defiler just having a rough start here. And Bombardier's just got everything with the Chalice bottle and boots over Defiler at the moment. Keeping my eyes on this Valkyrie though. As soon as he hits, Valkyrie is just one of those heroes that you talk about organized play. Valkyrie is one of those heroes that can shine on an organized team. Valkyrie's Prism, something you absolutely have to watch out for. Full team invis. Okay, Kronos is able to dodge that Valkyrie arrow just barely. But they are still diving him. They know that he's down. There's a port coming in. Nymphora is going to get left behind. It's actually canceled. The port got canceled. I wonder if that was intentional or it was lag or something. Seems like Nymphora was kind of out of position. And now they're diving Kronos again, but the time leap is up again. And they don't have the mana to chase. Now Magnus is here looking to make a turn. Finds the double stun, but he's only level 2. Doesn't do that much damage. Kronos potting up, turning around. Bombardier finds himself a double damage rune in the top. Turning around. Make a play mid. Bombardier is getting flanked by Behemoth. The wall is coming. Here we go. The Unholy Expulsion with the Siphon Soul. Bombardier in a lot of trouble, but he's able to get into the fog. Bennington ulti comes down. They're looking to make it a return kill. The double damage is activated. This is going to be a big dive if they commit for it. No, they don't commit for it. Chipper was there. They wanted to, but here comes Bombardier in the top lane. Now that Kronos is level 6, he's got the double damage activated for another 20 seconds. If we see a Kronos ulti come out, this could spell doom for Valkyrie. Here it is. The airstrike into the bomb throw, but we've got ports. Bombardier and Kronos need to be careful. Kronos has no boots. Bombardier might get stunned by Nymphora. He does get stunned. This looks like it's a certainly dead Bombardier. He is going to end up falling. So it's Valkyrie for Bombardier in the top lane. Pretty even exchange based off of those heroes' values. Kronos, unfortunately, not able to get space in his lane to farm after that, because Lodestone is now living in the top lane. Magnus down to 1 HP in the mid lane is going to end up falling. Nymphora has to juke and jive, is not able to dip dive those rockets, but it's Chipper who's in trouble now. Maybe making a turn on Valkyrie. No, not quite enough damage. Very even this match so far. 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in, it's 5-4. Slight lead on gold for Team 10. Kronos just hanging out with virtually no HP. Lodestone made a go on him. Wasn't able to finish him off, it looks like. Starting to see some items getting finished here. Steam Boots on Valkyrie. Bombardier gets caught by that Invis Rune Behemoth in the middle lane, but he's actually going to be able to escape. He's able to not die to that 3-on-1 gank. It's Nymphora who's in trouble now. But here comes the Benzington to secure that kill onto Nymphora. So what you got, getting that kill on Nymphora. After all is said and done, surprised that's the only kill that came out. Zane, Lodestone trying to make an attempt on this deniable tower. Gets Kronos ulti, just going to launch and finish off that tower and potentially escape. Here comes the Nymphora ulti to try and secure the kill on Lodestone. Lodestone charging up, trying to see if he can finish Kronos. Is able to finish Kronos. A huge turn. Very, very nicely played. Nymphora and Valkyrie showing up at just the right time, getting that big kill on the level 7 Kronos. And now Magnus in a bit of trouble. Running into assistance from Bombardier, but Unholy Expulsion is going to finish off Magnus. Defiler getting an important kill. Inching over 300 GPM at this point, following that kill. Very nice. The game is just so even, slight lead in favor of Team Tim. Kronos just having the worst time trying to find his way into boots. Valkyrie and Nymphora playing very aggressive right now. Nymphora getting some deep vision. Gets that lovely ward on top of that plateau. Hopefully it's able to stay there and not get countered. See Chipper flanking. Unfortunately, Taipei on Nymphora not able to connect that stun. Kronos just forced to leech the lane again. The Valkyrie ulti is coming out. Magnus in a lot of trouble. It finds a death to the wave of death. The port comes out on Bombardier, who gets destroyed by the pod. Actually, it is Behemoth who got the last hit there. So Behemoth getting a nice little juicy kill on the mid lane Bombardier. And now it's a 3k gold lead for Team Tim. This is... what should I say? I think this is the largest lead we have seen Team Tim have at this point in the game in the last 2 matches, in the last 3 matches. Bombardier, not Bombardier, excuse me, Lodestone goes on Benzington in the top lane, just barely misses the kill. Use the full ulti combo. About 100 HP shy of finishing off Benzington. But yeah, we have Team Tim is settling into a pretty noticeable lead at this point. Behemoth, we'll see if Behemoth is able to get the stun off on Magnus to prevent him from lava surging away. They certainly have the damage if the stun connects. There's the stun. The Chipper is here now. Level 7 Chipper is probably going to finish off Magnus, finish off Behemoth before he's able to get the Shockwave. The Shockwave was actually skilled at the last second. He dinged 6. Lodestone with 300 GPM at this point, just quietly farming himself up a portal key. Just now noticing this. Sees Kronos coming in. Opts to back away. Finishes portal key at the small camp. Behemoth gets spotted out by the Chipper rocket. They know that they have 3 down here at this point. Bombardier shows up. About halfway to a portal key himself, if that's the route that he's going. And Nymphora and Valkyrie poured into the top lane. The Rocket Drill is going to connect onto Magnus. The Zeal, the Arrow, Stunlock, dead Magnus. Really scary stuff to play against. Are you kidding me? Nymphora port plus Valkyrie's Prism? Just feels like they could be anywhere. That's really going to make a difference later in the game. I mean, it's already making a difference, but when those cooldowns get shorter, they can port more people. That's scary stuff. So we've got that portal key finished on Lodestone. See if he makes a play on anybody with it. This is the single largest item purchase in the game at this point. Chipper is going to get surrounded by 3. Started off with a Rocket Drill. Falls very, very easily. Bombardier. Not going to go. Chipper. Excuse me, not Chipper. Magnus going to die again. Unfortunately. Kronos getting Rocket Drilled and silenced. Getting Fisher stunned. Going to end up falling as well. It's a 6k gold lead for Team Tim. Really, really driving it home. Not going to let the momentum slow. Lodestone ports down into the bottom lane. Rather home. Then is going to be walking towards Bensington. This is a finished Thunderclaw on Valkyrie. Nymphora porting in the direction of the middle lane. Bensington ulti is going to slam down on Behemoth with the rockets. Behemoth is going to fall quickly, but Valkyrie and Nymphora are here with the flank, but Magnus spots it out. Nymphora in a really, really tough position with no mana. It looks like this Nymphora is almost certainly going to end up dying. He's going to be walking into Kronos. Bensington porting to the mid tower. Going to snipe that kill away. Bensington with 2,300 gold. Probably going to be walking into a Nullfire Blade with that Quick Blade purchase. Magnus, level 6, feeling like he might be able to Lava Surge Eruption this Valkyrie if he gets too close. I really need to see if this works out for Magnus. Go for it, Magnus. Go for it, Magnus. She just... No! Oh, he got... No, he wasn't able to get it off. And now he's dead.
What's my name?
A valiant effort from Magnus right there. I wanted it to happen so bad. I wanted the level 11 Magnus to take out the level 10 Valkyrie. But it didn't happen. Now the Lodestone ulti is powering up. It's going to drop Chipper instantly, and there's nothing that Kronos can do to get the return kill. $450 GPM on Valkyrie, 420 GPM on Defiler. You know, I love it. I love the fact that they kind of went for this soft carry Valkyrie, because it can just be so active, just get some of these early engagements, and they just have this team where all 5 of these heroes can use gold to the maximum benefit in some capacity. And Defiler is like an auxiliary carry if he's able to get a good start. While I'm talking though, we find a kill on Valkyrie in the bottom lane. That is a very important one. But the tier 2 tower falls in the top lane. Behemoth tries to secure the escape with the Fisher block. But the Bensington ulti is going to come down and finish off Lodestone. Defiler, with the Unholy Expulsion, is actually able to finish off Bensington. So Bensington trades himself for Lodestone at the end of that. And we've got a level 13 Defiler with 2k gold saved up. Super tanky with a headdress. Magnus gets down on Behemoth with a Lava Surge into the rockets. More rockets are coming. Sidesteps one, but Magnus... Now Magnus is the one that's in trouble. Picks up the Invis rune. Going to stalk for a little bit. Gets bonked. A good try from Behemoth, but fortunately the damage just is not there. Sand Scepter picked up by Nymphora. Finished Barrier Idol on Defiler. We've got a Glowstone picked up on Bombardier. The strategy here is to just get the global ulti on Bombardier and have it available for every Chronos ulti. I like it, but it's a little slow at this point. They're just not having the start of the game that they want. There's a kill coming out on Bensington, though. No doubt, and then 4-Port contributing to that on top of Lodestone. So this is going to be a tier 1 push in the bottom lane. Valkyrie's Prism comes out. Chipper, Bombardier, need to be very careful here. Chipper is almost certainly going to die, gets walled off. Behemoth at 1600 gold is able to find a portal key very soon. It's going to be major. There's nothing like that coming out on the Hellborn side. Nullfire Blade is finished on Valkyrie at this point. Chronos tries to find the Chronos ulti on Valkyrie, isn't going to be able to connect with it. They tried to line up a Bensington ulti, and it's Bensington that's going to end up falling, surrounded by 5 heroes. This is looking worse and worse for Busk no GG. Not exactly sure how they're going to get out of it. Now, there is a finished staff on Bombardier. That came quicker than I anticipated. I feel like I just looked at the glowstone. The lone glowstone in his inventory like 2 minutes ago. So he must have been farming up those pieces for a while. And I just never caught on. Glowstone gets gone on by Magnus, but Chipper, taking a lot of heat, dumps in a rocket barrage into Behemoth's face. Lodestone going in on Bombardier. Shatterstorm's going to connect and finish him off. It's a 2-for-0 exchange. No Chronos ulti, no Benzing ulti. Magnus, I'm not sure what happened there. It looks like he started his ulti, it didn't get finished, got it canceled in some capacity. 3-for-0. 14k gold lead. Second tier 2 tower is about to fall in the mid lane. This is looking, I already said it, but worse and worse. Worse just keeps getting worse somehow. I mean, they're down. The momentum just looks like it's too big for Team Tim. They're going to be going for this Condor kill. They're going to be able to get it very, very quickly. Defiler's ulti is going to do a lot of damage to Condor. The question that I have is, what's Defiler going? He's about to have 3,000 gold available at his disposal. What do you go on Defiler in this spot? 3,000 gold. You're already tanky from the barrier idol. Magnus is going to run into Defiler. He's going to stun the tankiest target on the team. Nothing's going to come of it. Look how farmed this Nymphora is. Tablet and Sand Scepter. This is the position 4 player, by the way. I mean, they just have the full arsenal on Team Tim. Every hero has what they want, and we're missing portal keys on Magnus and Bombardier. On Busk no GG. Not even close to these items. They're relying entirely on Chronos' ulti to make something happen, and here it comes out on Behemoth. They are going to find that kill on Behemoth with the Airstrike Chronos ulti combo, but it's a really, really strong commitment. And even with Behemoth being down, with the items that Team Tim has, still feels like they can do anything that they want on the map. Magnus. Look at how aggressive Magnus is positioned. This is the big plays. This is the big play setup that you gotta have. The big play mindset you gotta have in order to turn a game like this, but they're just doing too much damage with this double damage. Snipes the token. Did he get it? No, Valkyrie. It's a really, really good try.
What you gonna do about it?
It was a failed attempt, but you know, you have to applaud the effort. It's one of the only things you feel like you can do. You just have to take super risky big plays in order to turn around a game like this. The lead is just, it's too much. 16k gold at 24 minutes into the game. So it feels like a feed, but it was really close. Shrunken Head is the answer to my question for Defiler. Goes on Bombardier. Bombardier's port gets interrupted. Sir Bennington gets Sand Sceptered. Has to dodge another stun coming out from Lodestone in just a couple of seconds. It's going to come out. Bennington is certainly going to fall. And in the meantime, Chipper fell to something I didn't see. Magnus not able to get the eruption off. I saw him channeling it. He must have been like 0.1 seconds from finishing. My goodness, it's all falling apart for Busk no GG. I think you never want to say it, but it looks like this is the beginning of the end for sure. Still have 20 seconds or so on this Defiler ulti. Gonna lay into the second tier 3 tower. This is a broken Rax in the mid lane, and soon to be broken Rax in the top lane. I mean, the Hellborn team is up. They respawn very quickly because they're kind of under-leveled at this point. Chipper is getting just demolished by Defiler. Defiler gets tableted out of the Chronos ulti. A pretty nice airstrike didn't really connect on anybody, never mind. Valkyrie hanging around with 0 HP is going to end up getting right back up with the token. Has a right click to Geosbane and is bringing it out. Valkyrie ulti was just used. Hellborn doesn't know about it either. Rocket Drill's going to connect on 2. Fisher as well. The arrow. Too much damage, too much lockdown. And now right back to the top lane. Break these exposed racks. These barracks don't stand a chance. 2 sets of racks down within a couple of minutes. And it's all but over, guys. And okay. We're staging a 5v5 in the bottom lane here. This lead, it's impossible to overcome. The Valkyrie ulti. We're gonna find an arrow onto Bombardier. The 3-man Chronos ulti, but the arrow! No! Bob, I wanted you to get the ulti off so badly, but you're arrowed inside of that 3-man Kronos ulti duration. No! Oh gosh, it's like the first picture perfect lineup that they had for that combo all game, and it gets thwarted by a Valkyrie arrow. It probably wouldn't have turned the game, but it would have at least been nice to see. Here's the concede vote. GG. Team Tim wins the winter bracket finals and is going to be going into the finals of this tournament. Going to be broadcasted tomorrow, guys. Tune in tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be the loser bracket semifinals first, then the loser brackets finals, and then the grand finals of cycle number 1 after that. This is all going to be taking place at, let me correct my numbers. This is going to start at 2 p.m.